Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage07 coming with another dashboard quick review. Not necessarily of this gentleman right here, but this gentleman inspired the one I'm getting a hold of. Real quick, I wanted to say thank you right down in the description there to the 272 that have subscribed to my channel and joined the journey. And make sure you comment, like, and all the other good stuff. This guy has been with me since 1997. And I was ever wondering if Hasbro or somebody would ever come up with a Masterpiece version of it. And a little company called TransArts has done so. So without further ado, I got a hold of the 02 BWM TransArt Skateboard Gorilla. And this is a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, it's got TransArts there on the top. Side of the box. The back of the box is like the inside the maximal base axiom, I think. Anyway, before it got sunk, that's where they interacted and whatnot. So this side of the box, and of course lots of stuff and things I can't read. And it's the Chinese. Well, there's some English down there. And that's broken English most of the time. We can pause it right there and look at the cautions. Do not shoot towards human body if the product consists of shooting function. I love the broken English. Anyway, let's get this guy cracked open and see how cool he really is. And here's the other thing TransArts does so well, is they got this clamshell packaging, really solid. This is not going to get messed up. And Cheetor came with its own like wipe cloth, so you could wipe the metallic chromed out parts off, and I imagine this guy does too. He's got some couple faces here for both beast mode and for his robot mode, and that is a awesome way he gets his body. Don't really want to spoil it for you, but it's, can't believe what Rox had to go through to get the essence of Optimus to go back to his new body. Anyway, that doesn't spoil it too much for you. Let's crack it on open. Thank you again for watching. So here is where you got his blast effects, which I love that they added to that. They got his original cannon weapon, and it doubles another piece for the alt mode. And you got the two mace clubs that also double for another item there. And the joints for this nice setup right here for like when you're at home and you get ready to pose them and put them up on the shelf. You got a platform to do such. And then over here on this box, or this part of the clamshell, I got my keys here, getting ready to, we got the instructions for Skateboarding Gorilla, also known as Transmetal Optimus Primal. And the back side of Optimus Primal in his packaging. Let me see if we can get this guy on out. Thanks again for watching. And what I gotta say about this instruction sheet out of the box, and you know what, is you got these nice colored pictures with good detail, and they also have a little scan to watch for introduction video. So that's all very, very cool and nice. But I want to follow these, get him into his gorilla mode like the old Transmetal Optimus there, and then do some quick side-by-sides, get him back into his alt mode, and then into his robot mode. Thanks again for watching. So, fresh out of the package, I thought this was kind of humorous. They got this on there like it's a cape like Darth Optimus Primal. So, there's somebody else, another call sign for later if you're an Optimus Primal fan. You got Darth Optimus Primal. Anyway, let me get this guy into his beast mode and we'll continue the video review. It's just kind of funny. And I've got to tell you folks, while I was converting that back down into his beast mode, it had me smiling and tickled to no end of the earth as to why I got this figure to begin with. There's just so much more neat engineering pieces that you can go through with the other folks in the videos. I don't want to spoil it for you, because the transforming is the magic of the figure, and mine's a short quick video reviews whether you should get it or not. this is pretty much the only pose you can get with this Optimus right here, is a stagnant monkey pose, and he can still do a stagnant monkey pose. But I'm going to tell you that that head on a ball joint is absolutely cherry. He can look all kinds of round. Let's zoom in on that. I mean, the chrome is so shiny. You can see the clouds in the sky in detail right above his head. I mean, that is something else, as to how shiny the chrome is. And yes, this is a 20-year-old figure, and it has stood up well to the test of time. But now, I mean, we got some Masterpiece version of it right here in the bigger form, even slightly bigger form. And the arms has different engineering and different transformation parts. This just slipped open on one side or the other and flipped out the wrist, but it has like the monkey hand and articulation and all the fingers on both robot and inside of the 8 modes. So that's another big plus. Let's spin this around to the back here so you can see. And the paint that is used on the Transart figure it's art, man. That's why they call it Transart. And you got the rub sign symbol there, but they didn't leave it for there. That's okay. They got everything else pretty much nailed down and hammered down. The rub sign is a callback to the 80s, and then if you actually hold your finger on a hot day, or like it's warm right now, you can see that it's actually a maximal symbol there. Very faint. But anyway, so that's not there. The gun has a peg on the old version here. This one has actually a own gun clip that you can see holding on to the gun there. And just absolute smashingly awesome. God, I am so glad I watched the other video reviewers, and I'm finally glad I got the guts up and ordered this thing. It is just, it's prime, man. Alright, so beautiful thing about Transmetal figures, and it's not so much as a skateboarding gorilla. He's actually an air hoverboard with these guys. So I'm going to pause this, get him into his alt mode, go through that for about a minute, and then I'm going to get in robot mode and finish this thing off. I very highly recommend this already. It's just an absolute joy to have in hand. One moment, please. Here's where Transarts gets the whole skateboarding gorilla thing, because each of these have wheels where you can actually roll it across the ground if you want to. But if you watch the show at all, you know that the gun converts into a rocket in the Beast Wars to be his airboard. So he can fly around and do kind of different kind of monkey poses. And this is pretty much the only pose you can get with this guy. This guy's like clocking me on the exceptional drool time that I have with this new figure, because with his new thing, it actually plugs into the board and not just on a little peg that swivels, which is clever for the 1997 engineering. But right here on the butt, there's a white button, and when you push that white button on, you get a blast effect glow of epic proportions, and it looks like he's just flying along with his little sploosh effects. Oh my gosh, this is just the Mac Daddy of Mac Daddy upgrades from the 1997 to the now Transarts Masterpiece version. So I'm gonna get this guy in his robot mode and we'll geek out some more together there. And just wow. Thank you, Transarts, and thank you for all those other reviewers that got this before me to help me see that the decision's really easy on getting a hold of the Transart Masterpiece versions. 1 second more, please. And I have to say, guys, what a primo package upgrade it is from 97 to Transart's current offering of him and Masterpiece. This guy has no wrist swivel, just a peg hole in the hands. He's got 90 degrees at the elbow, upper bicep. Shoulders can do 360. I can show you the hidden weapons mode there in just a moment. Speaking of weapons, I forgot to do something with this, so give me a second more. With this Transarts, rendition, we learn right real quick why they call this guy Boss Bot, and this guy is the Boss Bot. Basically, he had a really cool thing back in the day. He can he can fire his axe weapons out of that pistol there, and or he can hold it in his hand, and have maces in his hands. Same thing over here. This is the cool hidden mode that's in both of these. 1 second, please. Now there's a set of instructions from the 97 where this new guy show off this awesome, you know, package of a. He has to use this in an episode to help blast an especially difficult enemy back off the side of the mountain. But this time we got blast effects to help bring in the parts, and the sunshine and the glow with the sunset here in North Carolina just makes it look so much better. So glad I chose to do this review at sunset, and now we're getting some final thoughts and close this off. Thanks again to all those who are watching this, and I hope this has been helpful. This is definitely a must buy. One moment, please. So some final thoughts on this Transarts skateboarding gorilla, also known as Transmetal Optimus Primal. I say it's a highly recommended pickup, definitely. This is what we graduated from, with the launching mechanism inside of the cannon there with the original, and stuck gorilla face. You got multiple faces that you can use with this guy, and he's got the blast effects with light up features, and it's hands down one of my favorite figures of all time. This is one of my favorite versions of Optimus Primal, period, until they come up with the next awesome thing. Thanks again to Transarts for, you know, making this guy awesome with all the articulation. He's got wrist swivels, he's got upper elbow thigh swivels, both his chest and his hands, they transform differently than what they did back in the 97 version there. And I just want to say thank you again to all those who subscribe to my channel, support my channel. Don't forget to hit me up on the vacations, as stuff's going to get selling eventually, and or people's going to want to go all-inclusive vacation packages. That's down in those links below there, and I'd like to be able to help make your vacationing dreams come true. Until then, if you wanted a Masterpiece version of Optimus Primal, an upgrade from the 97 version, there you go, guys. And then here's your parting shot. Don't ever really grow up, guys. It's not really, it's overrated. Stay young at heart, and who knows, one day your favorite thing will get upgraded into the next best thing, with all the stuff that Hasbro's done with Kingdom, and it got me excited. And then I saw this, plus I got Black Panther ready to rock and roll when it gets released. Well, I guess it's past that, so I'm just waiting for it to come across the pond there from TF Direct. This is an awesome deal. Thanks again to, where did I get this guy from? Oh, Chosen Prime, for having this guy on hand to be able to buy over here in America and safely ship it with the roller stash, so you can save on shipping, guys. Make sure to check out Chosen Prime. The link's down in the description below right there, and get you your own skateboarding gorilla. This is going to do it for this quick review. Till all are one. Thanks again for watching.